Okay, so I am starting to put this together. Okay, 1 cup is sewn on this one. Okay, so as you see, I ironed out the seams because that's where the boning is going to be. So we're going to take the sew on boning and I'm going to measure it out. So you don't put it all the way up and you don't put it all the way down. So measure them identical when you're cutting it, but for the channels that's the same size. And you don't put it, okay, so when you sewing this bra cup, if you see I got the pins, you go all the way around, curve it, curve it, curve it, all the way around, you sew it down. Okay, so when I'm doing so this one is not sewn on, this one is sewn on. So when I'm doing the boning, right, I'm doing my boning, and when you do it, you don't go way up to the top and way up to the bottom, because when you go and flip this, right, to put the lining in there, it'll be too long. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to leave a 1/2 inch at the top, a 1/2 inch at the bottom, because when you flip it, see how I put that marking right here and right here, because when you wind up flipping this, it's going to wind up being, when you flip it, it's going to wind up being, it'll poke you right here and it'll poke you right there. So don't go way up to the top and don't go way up to the bottom. Leave some space. Leave an inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Because when you do it that way, it wind up, you be like, oh my goodness, yeah, not good. So that's what I'm doing. Getting the boning. And this sew on boning is at Amazon. So you can get your sew on boning from Amazon. I love this boning, meaning your needle go right through it. And I don't use the casing. I just sew it right into the actual corset. Okay. And I'm going to make the lining piece. And yeah, so when you're doing it, you do it like that. So, and these is heavy duty clippers. I don't use my boning with that. Then we need one more for the back. So this last piece right here, I put a piece of boning back there as well, so that I can have all of the structure I need in this corset. And then I go sew it together. And then I'm going to get the other pieces together, because I'm going to show y'all how we're going to put the top piece, the cup, which is this cover. I'm doing a lining too, but I'm going to add more fusible, like interfacing in here, because we want this to be really stiff. So when I put this piece on and cover it up, I'm going to add some more fusible interfacing in there, because we need that to give me some really good. And once the boning go in there, oh, I don't want to get stuck. Once the boning and everything go in there, it is going to fit. I got this little dress on, but it's going to be nice once the boning and stuff get in there. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, so I am going to show y'all the second step that I'm doing with the bra cup. So if you see, I got this covering where I got it sewn right sides together. So if you see, I already got this bra cup thing over it. So what I'm going to do, so when I sew it right sides together, because we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to push it down in there like that. Okay, so what I got to do, I got to trim a little of this off, and then we're going to take that hemming gum and we're going to do that. Hold on. Oh, and these beautiful shears I got off of Amazon. And what I love about these shears, they're so nice and they're so sharp. They was $13. And it came with nippers, little thread nippers. Okay. I'm cutting off the excess. Some people do little slits in it, but when I be doing that technique, I'll be messing around and cutting my stuff. So I don't do that well. Actually, my eyes is not the best as they used to be, so I actually need to be getting glasses. But y'all know people want to be lazy, and not do that. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm about to do. Okay, so remember how we talked about the hemming gum? Okay. So now, I'll roll this back over like this. And we're putting a line in this as well. But this is just a technique that I'm doing to make the bra cuffs sturdier. So this is hemming gum. So we're going to put this in there as well. So we got 2 layers of fleece interfacing. And now I take hemming gum and we're going to fuse this together. And then we'll create the lining and, you know, finish that off. But we're just going to fuse this together. Just put the hemming gum in here. That's what I'm doing, putting the hemming gum up in here. Okay, so it's not like a correct way or anything you do that. So I just got the hemming gum in there. And then I'm going to pull it down. Pull it down, pull it down. After I get it in there real good. Ooh. Okay, so I got it in there real good. So the raw edges, I'm rolling over. Okay, the raw edges, I'm rolling over. I don't got my pens. Hold on. So what they would call this online, I be listening to, because I follow a lot of African designers, so they be calling hemming gum. So here in America, we'll call it hemming tape. So basically, if you want to shorten some jeans and you didn't want to sew them, that's what this is. It's fusible tape that you are taking your iron on to make it stick together. Go back under there. So I'm just making this sandwich in between there. Bringing it down, sandwiching it down. There we go. And my lining, I do cut it a little bit bigger than the actual first bra cup, because I do the fold over and flip it down. So I cut it just a little bit bigger than the actual cup. Okay. Okay, so you see that? See how that look? Okay, so now we're going to take the hot iron and fuse, I can't even talk, fuse it together, fuse it together, fuse it together, fuse it together. And then any of the leftover, this, I do tack this down. I do sew that on the sewing machine. And we're going to put a lining in this as well. But let me just finish getting this tacked down. Okay. So as you can see, got it in there. So now what I'm going to do is put it on here. And I'm going to press it down. Woo, hot, hot, hot. Woo, hot, 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 hot. Woo, hot, hot, hot. Hot, 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 hot. Hot. Woo, hot. Okay, hot. Okay, so you see how it is. Ooh, that's kind of warm. Hot. Ooh. Okay. So you see how it's looking so far. So I do have to go and sew down those pieces. I'm just going to press this out, and I'm going to show you I got the boning on here as well. And then now what I'm going to do is assemble the lining. Assemble the lining, and then the bias piece. Okay. I kind of like to do this curve so you can keep that curve in the breast point. So I take it and fold it. Okay. Okay, so let me show y'all this. And then we're gonna assemble the lining. So in the inside, if you see, I got boning on each channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces of boning. Okay. So now we're gonna assemble the lining. We're gonna assemble the lining. And like I said, these are not actual bra cups, but we made them out of interfacing. So get it on, put on right, and then I'm finna assemble the lining. Give me these pins. Give me these pins. Give me these pins. So we're gonna assemble this lining, and then we'll go sew this down, assemble everything together. And I don't have the ties that will go in the back of this. I don't have the ties. So, we won't be able to finish that today. So, okay. All right. So, I'm gonna put the lining together, and then I sew it down. So, I'll see you guys again when I get it all finished. Thanks for watching. Toodles. Okay, so as you can see, I kind of sort of got it on. And yeah, so this is with the interfacing. So I put these type of ties in the back. You see these? So when I did these, I made them kind of wider, so that made, when I was putting the corset in, it made the corset kind of the thing too big, so it gave me more of a gap. So I have to take it in on the sides over here, because now with me making those type of ties, it's making it sort of kind of too big, and it's got a little flux in there. So I'll have to go back and kind of fix that. So, but overall, can you use the fleece to make bra cups? Yes, I think you can. I definitely think you can. So I'm probably too will put I have to get some more fabric, but I probably have put like scraps. But as you can see, it's tied up pretty tight where I don't feel like nothing will fall out. But when I did those type of ties, this is too big on this side, so it gave me more room. So I'm gonna have to fix the sides and make these so that it'll lay. But overall, yes, you can use the fleece interfacing and make bra cups. Just take your time. And as always, thanks for watching. Toodles.